This year's holiday offering from the Imaginary Theatre Company was The Elves and the Shoemaker, a musical for young audiences based on one of the classic fairy tales collected by the Brothers Grimm. The ITC created this endearing show in 2011, revived it in 2015, and mounted it again last month with splendid polish and precision. The book by Sarah Brandt shrewdly departs from the original in several ways that make the story a better learning experience for children. The Grimm's version does not tell us why the good-hearted shoemaker is down on his luck and has only enough leather to make one pair of shoes, nor are we told why elves enter the shoemaker's shop at night and finish the work he had begun before he fell asleep. Brandt answers both questions. The shoemaker is an experienced craftsman, but he has trouble selling his shoes because he doesn't understand what his customers want. He does have a good heart. In spite of his own poverty, he gives away his last pair of shoes to a beggar woman who is in even greater need than he is. The beggar woman turns out to be someone with friends in high places. The shoemaker receives help in return for the help he gave. In the Grimm's version, an act of kindness by the shoemaker and his wife, ironically, is the reason why the elves stop coming to the shop. Fortunately, their help is no longer needed. The same is true in Brandt's version, but for a different reason. The shoemaker realizes the partner he needs to make his business work has been beside him all the time. The ITC cast was uniformly and predictably excellent throughout. Predictably because two of its members have received St. Louis Theater Circle Awards for leading roles. In Omega Jones' portrayal, Bill, the shoemaker, had a sweet, childlike nature that must have made it very easy for children in the audience to identify with him. He was too generous and unspoiled to make practical decisions. The clear thinking of Bill's wife, Betty, complemented his idealism. Kate Schaefer's Betty had her feet firmly planted on the ground, but her exhortations to Bill remained within the bounds of a loving relationship. Sophia Brown and Essence Tyler played a variety of parts, giving each character a vivid, fully realized personality. They worked especially well together as adorably mischievous elves who make shoes and robust Slavic dancers who need shoes. The Grimm's elves were naked until they received clothes from the shoemaker and his wife. The ITC's elves and all the other characters had gorgeous costumes from the start. The designs were by Dorothy Marshall Inglis. Scott Lobel cleverly designed the set to make scene changes quick and easy. Music director Nicholas Valdez brought out the best in the lively and appealing songs by the late Neil Richardson. The director of the December production, Laurie McConnell, was in the cast when The Elves and the Shoemaker had its premiere. McConnell's direction and Carolyn Ivy Carter's stage management made certain that the action held the attention of young audience members and a couple of older ones too.
It's always fascinating how they do so much with so little because they're touring these things, and they always are these very fine actors who are in the Imaginary Theatre Company.
And that's so important because if you want to catch children while they're young, you need to show them the best you've got.
Very true.
Bob,
I hope you like the reviews on Two on the Aisle. You can click here to see other reviews and to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to ring the notification bell to be reminded immediately after we post. Enjoy the reviews.